LEGO officially revealed the LEGO Lord of the Rings Balrog Book Nook, a set I had the opportunity to check last year during Fan Media Days. Together with Richard from The Rambling Brick and Jay from Jay's Brick blog, we also got the opportunity to interview the designer of this set, and here's how that went.
I'm François, I'm a model designer for the Icons team. I've been working for the LEGO group for almost 2 years now. And I'm here today to present you this new concept, Book Nooks, a Lord of the Rings Book Nook. So yeah, that scene, I think you probably recognize it. It's the Khazad-dûm battle between Gandalf and the Balrog. Yeah, the main thing with that model is the function. So obviously it's a book nook, so it can hold books on the side, or DVDs, VHS, whatever you want. It was a challenge to build those columns as strong as possible to hold the weight of books. Yeah, we did run a lot of tests until we find the right balance between locking everything and...
What locks it in place? Is it just slipping tiles in place in friction, or is it...
The balance? Oh.
No, the holding
It's
the
sideways.
frame closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just slips into tiles.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I meant here and here and there.
We tried different techniques with clips and everything, but the connection was too strong, and since the column it was bending a little bit with that connection. So here it's just fine. You can open it and close it.
So it's just friction?
There's no friction here.
Oh, as in to hold?
No friction.
So it just locks in?
Yes.
It just sits comfortably.
Yeah, sits comfortably. Still have to sandwich it a little bit, because when you're holding it like this, the bridge is pretty strong, but it still bends a little bit, so because of the weight.
Yeah.
So when it's closed, yeah, everything is in place. Strong. You can move it all around. And if you're brave enough, you can display it on the edge of your shelf. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it because
You'd want it to go out flat.
Yeah,
straight.
Yeah, a straight edge would be probably better. The main function is the book nook thing, and then you also have this little stand that can be removed. So we're missing a quote here.
So there will be a quote.
There will be a quote. It's
Sticker?
No, decor. No stickers in the
Nice,
free
nice,
decoration, the face and the quote.
Very good.
You probably guess what the quote would be.
No flying boats.
No, don't you shall not pass. And the main feature that you can remove the Balrog.
Oh, cool.
And
Fantastic.
it's actually a pretty cool displayable figure. Display it as you want. It's pretty posable. It has a lot of articulation, and it is super stable. With that huge wingspan, it's hard to display it from the back.
So you're talking before that the wing elements are actually the ones from the Nazgul gift you purchased set. Is that correct?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, the wings were made for the Fell Beast at first. They were matching pretty well the wings of Balrog, obviously. Nathan, the graphic designer who worked on the wings and all the deco when he was there previously, that at first he wasn't convinced that it will fit the Balrog, but when he saw it on the Balrog, he said, yeah, it looks really nice. And it matches the references. So plus that's a cool thing, because if you miss the gift of friendships,
I was thinking I'll be able to put it back together now.
To put it together.
Yeah, because it's in the set now.
Exactly. That's good.
so that's a cool thing. You can still get your hands on the wings.
So I'm quite interested to know about why these as a book nook, and could you talk us more about the book nook concept within LEGO, and why was this chosen to be a part of it? Okay,
so why Book Nook? Because that's a new concept, and Antitsa, have you been to Antitsa? Yeah. Antitsa built the first concept of Book Nooks, and I did as well. And when it was approved, we decided to go with Sherlock Holmes for one, and of course something obvious. We wanted to make something from the Lord of the Rings. Why did we choose that specific scene? Because about Hog.
Are you a big Lord of the Rings fan?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems a bit big because all my Lord of the Rings books are quite like
Oh,
short. So I look at the height of this and I'm like,
It's about the size of mine.
which ones do you have?
I've got some 1967.
I have the black like matte cover ones, which are yeah,
Yeah.
because they seem a bit short. So I'm like, I'm gonna need to buy new books.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We don't have any books here because
Yeah.
but
Was that a consideration for the height?
yes.
Yeah.
But for the we were designing together with Antitsa. We're working on both book nooks at the same time, and so they're roughly the same dimensions.
Yeah.
But it changed a little bit because that one. First, it's a different story. Storytelling wise, it's a bit different. But that model was really designed around the wings, because since it was an existing element, I really tried to fit the Balrog, because at first concept the Balrog was brick built in the back in the wall in the back, so it was looking great. But then I said, oh, it would be a shame not to make the Balrog as a figure.
Mm.
And so a lot of things had to change, and also the school was a challenge to design those wings, because when it's closed, it's folding the wings. In order not to damage the foil, to come up with this little technique solution.
That's
So
really
it-
elegant.
Yeah, it bends and it's not damaging the foil wings. That requires a lot of thought.
Engineering. Because I noticed that that's how you fasten it in. It's not attached by studs. It's you lock it in with
Yeah. Also,
Excellent.
that was also something, finding a good way of just putting the bar in and out without too many manipulations. So you just have to lock it with two technique axles, technique pin, and then you tuck the tip of the wings into the columns.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Was there a consideration to put more fire on the Balrog, because it's a creature of like flame and shadow? It looks like that. I mean, there's fire on the side, but it looks like it's more shadow. Yeah.
Depends at what point of the movie you stop the.
Yeah.
But it's very inconsistent. Yeah, it's
Yes.
a supernatural creature, so a lot of shadow and smoke
Yeah.
and everything, and the flames. It's also inconsistent. It appears, disappear. So we had to find the right balance.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of trance elements inside the Balrog.
Okay.
Be consistent. When you're building it, you will notice. It's quite cool. I try to put as many trans orange elements
Yeah.
into it, but it's difficult to make something that is a bit supernatural and shape shifting and everything into a movie. So it feels like it's the right amount of flames.
Yeah.
Because we are looking at other sculptures and models of the Balrog, and I also struggle a little bit representing flames, and this feels like it's the right balance. Plus, when the book nook is closed, because the scene
Put the wings.
yeah, the scene has to look
Yes.
as good.
It looks
closed
good. Yeah.
and open.
Yeah.
You were mentioning also the function, the play function of to preserve the foils.
Mm-hmm.
Was that actually like robo tested?
No, it was just because of the size of the book nook
Yeah.
and the shape of the wings. It was impossible to make. Was possible maybe, but it was super tricky to find a good way of folding those wings
Yeah.
and to stay into that space, because
Yeah.
it was designed around the wings, so it fits between the two columns. So first concept, I think they were damaging the forward wing because of the pinch here.
Yeah.
So we came up with this solution, and it was approved.
Were there other Lord of the Rings or other IP book nooks proposed at the time that you were thinking about this, or was the Balrog your first choice? I don't need to know any specifics of those. It's more just, was this the first move or the...
Yeah, let's talk about Lord of the Rings. It was the first concept, and it was approved
Yeah.
right away because
Yeah. Balrog. And I can see some advantages of using the Balrog for this thing, because otherwise it's almost too big an environment to be able to build with the full stairs and a good chasm and a good bridge and a party of 9. And an army of marauding orcs.
I know it's not 100% accurate because the bridge should be it's like
Yeah, unrealistically big.
Because a Balrog is a completely realistic creature.
yeah, of course. Fortunately, it was based around the movies, so we had some pretty good references to work with. So
Could see some back printing on Gandalf. So does that mean this is an exclusive minifigure here? A new minifigure?
no, it's not an exclusive minifig.
Was this like in transparent ever considered, or is that even not possible?
It's not possible.
But you considered it.
We consider a lot of things,
Yes,
and,
of course.
and this is the best
Yeah.
option, because we still wanted to the Balrog, because if you have kids or they want to play with it, because they will want to play with it, so you can just give it. It was designed to be sturdy and also to be manipulate without breaking. This whip feels pretty right, so it gives a nice shape. It's pretty accurate to the one in the movie, and making something flexible, transparent.
Maybe something could have come along the way, because since Lego is always testing like new materials, and so there could be possibilities. So not yet.
Not yet. Could be brick build if you want.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There are some novelty elements, and not specifically for that set, but there's this new Technic connector, a 3 module long axle, that one with the Technic hole. That's a new element.
Tiago loves techniques.
Oh, I
He's very-
love technique.
Very excited.
Have you heard about that new element? It's coming.
No.
It's not. It wasn't designed for that one, but it was super useful designing those wings. Some recolors. I'm really proud of that one.
Oh yeah,
That's very useful.
In light gray.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
finally, and the same element, but in dark orange, over there.
Oh, the size.
Yeah.
The 2x6 ties in dark orange, and the 1x2 plate with the holders on each side in the new orange.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, these are kind of new.
and this is also new.
Oh, the 2x1.
It was
sheets.
recorded for that specific set. Yeah.
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 Do you find it challenging as a designer? Because for me, when I'm building sets, I'm always spotting like new pieces. So for you as a designer, like how is it to work with a portfolio of pieces that never stops growing? Is it challenging? Because I don't know. I would find it challenging to keep up with everything new.
Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the novelties, but no, it's not. You have all the elements under your nose,
Yeah.
So sometimes just take a little walk to the stock and.
But at least for me, when I see myself like trying to build something, I always like go back to the specific types of pieces. So it's really hard for me personally to incorporate new pieces into my, personal database of pieces that I can use. So I always find it fascinating how designers can keep up with all of the new stuff.
I get it. Sometimes it's hard, but that's part of the job.
Oh, of course.
Have you come through a sort of a design upbringing or through the AFOL community?
I was pretty a part of the FO community. Was building, in my side.
Yeah.
And apply for an open position.
No, fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here I am. On that thing. I see an Easter egg. Just one round plate in silver.
Mithril.
That's
Very nice.
fantastic. It's so exciting to see some material that's not been explored previously in The Lord of the Rings as well. That's
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Were you, I guess, inspired, or did you look at like the diorama sets as inspiration for this? Because it's kind of like a diorama, but not quite.
Which one? Lego diorama or?
Yeah, like Star Wars dioramas, Indiana Jones, that that icon format
Yeah.
for.
But for the book nooks, it's you can call it a diorama
Yeah.
as well. So it's different because obviously there's a function of them closing, and it's sort of a diorama. I don't know about the price yet, but I think it will be the most affordable Lord of the Rings set.
Fair. Your words, not mine, but yeah.
Were you a Bionicle fan growing up? Did you have a background with the constructible figures, or?
I missed the Bionicle thing. So sorry, so I'm not a huge Bionicle fan, but
No.
I still enjoy building. Basically, it's a mech.
Yeah.
It's a mech, so I enjoy building mechs as well.
Oh, so is there a seat for an orc in there?
For?
Is there a seat? Can you lift up that and just
Oh,
sit an orc in there?
You can actually put Gandalf in.
So it's autonomously.
Terminates knobs. I think this is something that the Lord, well, not necessarily these, but the fact that these will probably be a much more affordable Lord of the Rings Lego product will appeal to a lot of fans.
Yeah.
And it's a book nook, but at the same time you can totally open this and have it displayed without it being
A book note.
a book nook. So that's also good.
And it's modular, so if you buy multiple copies, you can stack them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just to give you the proper feeling of that bottomless cavern at Khazad-dûr.
Yeah.
That's why I was suggesting just putting it on the edge of the shelf.
I'm seeing the memes now. It's just going to have the frames, the empty frames beneath it.
Yeah.
The strength elements, yeah, if you put some light in the back.
You see it on the table.
Ooh. The shadow. Fire and shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything is transparent, so it looks really good.
That's fantastic.
Don't do this to anyone else.
Exclusive. Tiago Catarino.
That was the interview. The review of this set will be coming very soon here on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.